Hey everyone, and welcome to TopThink. Today we'll learn 12 simple tips to help you stay organized. Now, let's begin. Most of us in modern times need to be expert jugglers, shifting from one task to the next, fielding incoming requests, helping family members, keeping a home running, and hopefully making some money too. With too many things to do and not enough time to do them, it's easy to get a little scattered. Maintaining order in your physical space or even in your calendar can become a low priority when you're faced with 1,000,001 other urgent tasks. But disorganization can start to wreak havoc on all areas of your life if left unchecked. By taking a few minutes a day to get your stuff in order, you can save yourself lots of pain and aggravation in the long run, not to mention make more efficient use of your time. And it doesn't require a complete life overhaul. Just a few basic tips and tricks to approach your space and your time with more intention. So, without further ado, here are 12 simple tips to help you stay organized. Number 1. Declutter your space. When your physical space is a mess, your mental, professional, and social life is bound to suffer too. Before you can start fine-tuning your life, you need to tidy up. Try to maintain a minimal lifestyle, buying and keeping only what you need and donating the rest. Make sure you have a place for everything and that everything is in its place. Go room by room, do an audit of everything around you. Identify trash and recycling first and eliminate them immediately to rid yourself of some visual distraction. Try to keep as little paper as you can. Digitize files whenever possible. Hang up lingering artwork in the To Hang file, put loose clothing items in a closet or drawer, and stick pens, rubber bands, and other tiny but necessary items in a drawer. Number 2. Set up your desk. If you have an office job, even one that's work from home, then you spend nearly a third of your life at your desk. Therefore, you need to make it as comfortable, welcoming, and workable as possible. Making the best use of your workspace will make you more efficient at your job. Get desk organizers, cups for pens, bins that rest inside drawers to sort small things like paper clips, and an inbox and outbox for mail. Bookends can help you stack notebooks, remove excess paper, and use folders. Label everything. Bundle electronic cables so they don't take over. Make sure the space is pleasantly decorated and well lit. Sometimes adhering to a rule like remove anything that hasn't been used in the last year can help you get rid of unnecessary things you feel overly attached to. Number 3. Delegate tasks. Relying on others to help you isn't lazy, it's efficient. Do a quick audit of your to-dos. You probably have plenty of tasks that you can outsource. By delegating less important, repetitive, or overly simple tasks to others, you can free yourself up to focus on the items that are most deserving of your time, attention, and unique talents. If you have an assistant, let them screen your calls so you're not interrupted or hand off tasks to them that may take too much time out of your busy day. Hiring interns is another way to delegate tasks while cultivating the next generation of talent in the process. Automation is another form of delegation. Rely on software to automate social media posts, to send email replies, and to schedule out other repetitive tasks. AI can help you craft simple responses, create schedules, and generate outlines, letting you conserve your brain power for the more complex work. Number 4. Set deadlines. Understanding when tasks need to be completed is essential to keeping yourself and others on track. Write down deadlines and do your best to stick to them. Ideally, you should aim to complete a task prior to its absolute deadline so you give yourself room for error and breathing room if something unexpected comes up. Without an end date, you might easily find yourself taking too long. Deadlines should be relatively urgent. For example, one set for 6 months from now is not going to inspire much action today. There should be clearly defined rewards or penalties for meeting or not meeting the marker, though you shouldn't be motivated by fear alone since it will get in the way of your work. Be sure to make it a realistic and actionable time frame. Number 5. Have a routine. While a little spontaneity is healthy and fun, maintaining a regular routine can help you stay organized. Knowing what you have to do and when can take some of the unwanted surprises out of life, and it frees up your mental energy from having to decide what to do next. You should have a daily, weekly, monthly, and even annual routine for doing certain tasks. Starting and ending your day the same way can orient your brain toward a more ordered life. Have a schedule of tasks that need to be accomplished each day. Responding to emails and making calls at certain times will set expectations with others. Using templates to accomplish certain tasks, whether that's email response templates or the like, will help you run through routine tasks faster. Number 6. Use a planner. Planners aren't just for students. Keeping and using a planner is a wonderful way to remember important dates and tasks. Your planner becomes a visual representation of what you have to do and a lovely record of what you've already accomplished. Use a calendar to keep track of important appointments, deadlines, and tasks. Your calendar should give you a sense of your day as well as an overview of the entire month. A hard copy is great to carry with you and can be a repository for supporting notes too. But electronic calendars are also wonderful because they provide automated reminders and flag you when you have a scheduling conflict. Number 7. Practice enhanced time management. Practicing enhanced time management techniques can help you make the most out of every minute. It's also a way to maintain your stamina by breaking up tasks and incorporating periods of rest. While there are lots of techniques to choose from, here are 3 of the most famous and efficient. The Pomodoro technique encourages you to block your work time in 25-minute chunks separated by 5 minutes of rest. Then you take a larger rest after 4 full rounds. These scheduled breaks keep you from getting exhausted during your periods of intense focus. The Daily Top 3 encourages you to identify just 3 tasks that must be accomplished that day, and then you focus exclusively on them. That way, no matter what happens, you knock 3 major things off your list per day. Eat the Frog encourages you to do the most difficult and dreaded thing on your list first. You start off your day with a sense of accomplishment and you free yourself from worry. All that follows will seem easier. Number 8. Don't multitask. Our modern master jugglers of the daily grind culture love to brag about their ability to multitask. But while it might seem efficient in theory, it's not in practice. That's because multitasking doesn't exist. Our brain is designed to only do one thing at a time. So the act of multitasking is actually just rapidly switching back and forth from one task to another. If that sounds exhausting, well, it is. Multitasking wreaks havoc on our brain, our stamina, and the ability to concentrate, leaving us totally drained. Instead, focus your full attention on one task at a time. You can try blocking similar tasks together, for example, do all phone calls one after another so that you're not switching approaches as often. Number 9. Avoid distractions. Decluttering isn't just physical, it's also mental. To stay on track, do your best to avoid distractions. Keeping your space calm and tidy is crucial to this. If your space is still noisy, then invest in a good pair of noise-canceling headphones to block out some of the chatter. Set boundaries with friends, family, and colleagues to establish when you're working and when you're not. Play calm instrumental music while working to drown out background noise and to stay present with your work. Set alerts on your phone to Do Not Disturb so only the most urgent interruptions come through. Number 10. Manage your email. Many of us fall victim to the email trap. Answering one, answering a second one, seeing a reply coming into the first, and continuing the cycle over and over. Then suddenly the day is done, and we can't recall what we accomplished other than participating in the endless email loop. Set boundaries with your email so it doesn't take over your life. You should block out specific times to work on email, then stop when the time is up. Silence notifications and close out of apps so you don't get distracted. Use folders to sort emails to help bring you closer to inbox zero. Set up automatic replies noting your availability and stating your expected response time if you find people are following up too quickly. Number 11. Develop a filing system. Just as you move your emails into folders, you should also have folders for other electronic and hard copy items too. Having a filing system allows you to know exactly where a paper should go, eliminating the need to make a decision. Invest in a good filing cabinet and folders with labels, then sort your papers into piles by general type: work, personal, and financial, then divide them into even more specific piles from there. Put them away in labeled files, sorted chronologically inside the folder. Number 12. Take breaks. Yeah, I know it seems counterintuitive that taking a break will keep you organized. Instinct tells us that we should just work harder and we'll eventually get there. But burnout is one of the leading causes of disorganization. The more exhausted and overwhelmed we are, the less likely we are to care about the outcome. And our cognition is impaired, meaning that we're less able to make smart and appropriate decisions about how to manage our time and belongings. Also, be sure to celebrate your achievements. Positive reinforcement will train you to stick to your new habits. And doing something nice for yourself, will it remind you of the why behind all your work? It's the little sweet moments that make life worth living. Hey, thank you for watching TopThink, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.